Tripwire offer. If you understand and execute on this step, you'll be ahead of most of your competitors. The Tripwire offer is made to those that have displayed interest through the lead magnet to convert them from leads to paying customers, because you don't want your system, you don't want your funnel of people or your leads to be full of people only want free stuff. I make that mistake a lot then, and I think I've gone back to the bad habits. I'm making it again. If you give too much in the front end, nobody's going to buy from you. Why should they buy? The one you gave them, they've not finished consuming it. See? So giving somebody 3 books, 2 books, or a whole course and all that as a lead magnet, you are just actually hurting your own business. You are not helping your business. You're actually hurting it. Because if you give them a lead magnet that will take them a whole month or 2 months to even digest, you are slowing down, they're paying you money. That's why it should be something brief, something that gives them immediate. It can even be one neat little trick that I used to make $10,000 or whatever. And I just share that trick in maybe 2 pages. Lead magnet, nobody's looking at the length of it. The question is, did they learn something right now? Did they get immediate gratification right now? That's the key. Then your Tripwire takes them to a higher level of that front-end experience. That's why I say the Tripwire is made to those that have displayed interest in the topic that is covered by your lead magnet, in order to convert them from leads to paying customers. That is why your Tripwire must be closely related to what is in the lead magnet. Because they click that lead magnet because they are interested in the topic around that thing you just gave them. Very, very important. So if they click on that, and then what you are offering them is not directly an elevated level of experience of that thing they just download, your conversion will be very poor. Did we get this? I want a T here. I'm still going to dwell in it a little bit more. I'm not done. You guys know I'm not done like that. I don't get done in 30 seconds. But I want to be sure you understand me right now. You're still tracking. Or I've entered the rabbit hole, you have left you. A 0, if right now you are like your brain is spinning. And it shouldn't. I try to make it very clear, but if it is, don't be embarrassed. Put a 0 right there. We go over it again. Because this is your business we're talking about right now. This is your life right now. So you better get it. Executing it is going to be harder enough, even when you understand. If you don't understand, you have no chance of even getting it done. Okay, cool. I see this all true. If there's any zeros out there, now is the time to punch it in before I move on. Okay, all right. Nobody. So let me go back to my slide on my own screen. Okay, Tripwire offer is made so that those who are interested through the lead magnet to convert them to paying customers. The Tripwire is an irresistible, super low ticket offer. Underline the word super low offer. Usually between $1 and $20, that exists for one reason and one reason only: to convert prospects into buyers. Now, this is another critical milestone. Even though all of this training, it is a critical milestone. See, if somebody pays you $1, they are likely to pay you 500, 1,000, 10,000 if they have the money. So what we are trying to do here is to get them into a buyer's mindset. I remember this happened a lot when I first came to the US. I don't know if they still do this now. They will send you a letter in the box. I used to think they are stupid, but I didn't get it until I went into digital business much later, and I understand the psychology. I'll just be at home. I'll just receive a card in the mail that will say you can get 10 CDs for only 1 cent, or 13 CDs for only $1. And then initially when I first got this, I swear to God, I saw this when I was even still in New York. I was in New York for the first 6 weeks of my stay in the US. I'm like, this guy's crazy. Because when you go to the store, you see those CDs. That's when CDs were even still very costly. $49. The cheapest you see then is $29.99. I'm talking 28 years ago. That's how expensive they were. Sorry, the cheapest will have been $14.99. But most of the Michael Jacksons, all those ones, they're like 40 something bucks, $29. Then you receive a mail, a card saying, you can order 10 of this CD, and they'll put like 100 there. Order 10 for only $1. I didn't get it. It's a Tripwire. And when you fill that form and send $1, they actually will mail you those 10 CDs. It's incredible. Then I think I ended up with almost 1,000 CDs in my house because I was just looking for those cards and I was just sending it. But they know one thing. After that trip offer, the next thing you're going to get from them will now be one special CD of Michael Jackson or one special CD of Kool and the Gang or whatever that will now be $47. You explain, blah, blah, blah. Then they will give you a discount and say, okay, you can buy it because you're a member of a club now. You can buy it for $37 or you can buy it for $27. The same people that gave you 10 CDs for the price of $1. That is what is called an irresistible tripwire. An irresistible offer. In other words, an offer that the perceived value is like, let's say, $500. But you are saying if you get it right now, you get it for $5 or you get it for $10. It's like throwing money away on the front end. Because that same product could be something you are selling somewhere for $500. But it has its place because it's what is right behind your squeeze page. Especially if it's not something that's even costing you physically. Those CDs cost those guys money to make. They are physical CDs. They were not digital. And they were doing it even then. How much more now that most of what you have to give is digital anyway? It doesn't cost you anymore. Yeah, it might have cost you time to create it, but really, after you have created it, there is no more work from you. So why can't you afford to give it for $5 if you get somebody from zero to now where you're spending money with you? And once they spend the first money, they're going to spend more. It's almost a fact of life. If somebody spend money with you, especially if the tripwire is so cheap and they see it, they know that this thing is $500 in the market. But this motherfucker, excuse my language, just say I should pay $5 for it, $4.99. Two things are happening right there in their mind. They are feeling that they owe you. They are feeling that there is a little guilt in their mind. That, wow, how is this guy making money? That's where your first upsell comes in. When they see that, unless they don't have money, they typically will buy that. That's number one. Number two, it converts them from freeloaders who just want free stuff from you to guys who at least have paid you some money. And that is considered now a buyer's list. It's the most sought after thing in digital business. Some people actually launch a product on JVZoo and they give 100% commission. Why do they do that? The only thing they want is they want a buyer's list, a list of buyers. They know that everybody that buys that stuff, there are people who already spend money online. And those are easy to get to spend money than those who have not spent money yet. So a tripwire is an irresistible, super low ticket offer. Imagine, let me just pick one at random. Let's say we take Share. Share is taking care of the hairstyle industry. She consults for them. She does courses for them. She has books for them. Perfect. Imagine she creates a course. They know her course. Let's say she were to have 4. And then she decides to use one as an irresistible offer. That's the whole idea. Maybe her courses are $497. And then she gives you a free a squeeze offer, or what is called what we just call what was that name again now? That offer that a lead magnet. Let's say a lead magnet will be 20 ways hairdressers can make extra money from each client. And she goes to research that, gives it to them. It's like 10 pages, right? Then immediately they download that for free. It's now saying, get my signature maybe one of those courses, let's call it the superstar hairstylist. Okay, how to become a superstar hairstylist in 180 days or less. Let's say that's the one she wants to use. And then you say you can get my $997 course for only $9.97. That is an irresistible offer, especially if she has had this everywhere, or she has products everywhere that is $9.97 along that line on the same page. But for that offer alone is when she's giving it for $9.97. She's still selling it $997 on her main site. On other places she has it. But if you go through that funnel, everybody will not know that. All of a sudden, and she says this thing is selling right now at $9.97 on my website. Even puts the link to the website there, or put a screenshot of the button page. You don't want to put a link, or that link they might click, they go and check it out, and they may never come back. So very important. Don't make clickable links to be on your page unless it's a link to go and pay you money. I don't care the point you are trying to make. When they click that link and go to the site to send them, more than 70% of them are not coming back, because that place you send them to is going to suck them in. And then they're going to click to somewhere else and they forget about you. So, but you can put, selling, this is selling right now on my, on so and so. You can put the website, but don't make it a clickable link. And then put a screenshot for $997. But you can get it right now as my special welcoming you into my my community for only $9.99. You might get 70% conversion on that, because the only objective of that is to get them to spend some money with you. You are still going to get them. Remember, you are still going to have more products in your funnel. You are going to have more products in your side funnel. But now, these are people who have paid you money. They will go into a special segment on your email. Those ones buy. There are people like me. I'm a buyer. If I buy, I just keep buying and buying. Sometimes I buy without even thinking. I bought what I bought before that I bought. I bought a LinkedIn product 4 times. In my Guru Wannabe days, I'm not exaggerating. I put the picture in my book of the receipts of the 4 of them. Same product, same name, everything. I had forgotten I'd bought it all in the space of 3 months. When I paid for the 4th one, the owner, a South African white guy, I think he just felt pity for me. He called me. He said, "Guy, you already bought this digital product 3 different times. You just paid for it the 4th time. What's wrong with you?" I'm like, I didn't remember. Meanwhile, the ones I bought, I never read, though. They're just there. We laughed together. I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'll give you credit for 3 of them. You can use to buy any of my other products that you like. Then he gave me a link to where I can see all his products. Then I went to pick others. That's to tell you the kind of fever that I had. And I still have it to a large extent. Because some of the stuff that I paid for, really, I shouldn't have paid for when I think back. And now it's getting more expensive. Especially with someone like a Gary, for instance. That everything is 1K or 5K, or the man is only offering me the 5K one, knowing that I will pay anyway. So I see more deliverance in that one. But my point is that when somebody pays you 1 time, the likelihood that it's going to pay you 2nd, 3rd, and 4th time is very high. The guy that has not yet paid you, it's a lot of work to get him to open that wallet and pay you, especially if you are charging through your email, which is going to everybody, right? So your email is going to be the right price. That's why many of them will never become buyers, because they are acca glue. They never like to spend money to start with. You have to convince them that this is what value. So that is what the Tripwire is about. It's not about creating a false impression about the product being expensive and telling them to pay less. No. Actually give them an expensive product and then tell them to pay a very little amount. In a way, it's called irresistible for a reason. It's like me seeing a suit from Saks of New York. I know that the cheapest suit you can get from Saks is even the poor one. Minimum you are going to get is $699. Many of them are over $1,000. It's like somebody now offers, so you can buy this, and I know that it's Saks, I know that it's genuine, and they are telling me I should pay $12.99. What am I thinking about? Or pay $19.99? If they allow me to buy more than 1, I might buy 5 right there. Okay? A class replay. That's a direct question from Lee. It's related to this, so I'm going to answer that. I don't mind questions relating to what I'm talking about. So you guys, if you have it, please post it. No, I wouldn't think of a masterclass as an irresistible offer, because for a replay, typically webinars are free. Okay, so if they know that it's a webinar replay, why would I even want to pay you to start with? I wouldn't even pay you a dime for that. So don't, if you're going to be selling your masterclass as a product, don't ever let it be presented as if it's a webinar. Okay, it's got to be a course that you created on its own. Just like I'm telling you now that I want to make this a course. I probably won't now, since I'm doing a lot of diversion, but I'm going to use it the same slides. I will go to Zoom. I will create a course out of this, because I think this will be a course that I think can sell. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think people can buy this course? It doesn't even matter what you think. It's going to be about the title. If I put the title right, because they won't know what is in there until they buy. People can buy anything as a course. But my point is, let's come back to the question here. I don't think a replay is an irresistible offer. You have to ask yourself, will it be irresistible to you? In the first place, I'm expecting the replay to be free to start with. And definitely the webinar is supposed to be free. So if you're asking me for money, I don't care how much you say you are selling it, but you're not offering to me for $9. No, but if you say a course, you don't call it the masterclass, you don't call it the webinar, you call it a workshop or a full masterclass. You can call it masterclass, sorry, but don't call it a webinar. Don't call it something that appears free. So just say a comprehensive masterclass on how to do this, how to do that. Now, it becomes an irresistible offer if, for instance, you have it being sold somewhere for $4.97, and you're telling me to pay $4.97 for it, or to pay $9.97, and I see a screenshot of your buy button somewhere that shows that this is being sold for this amount, then that could be. It has to be something that people know the value, and then you're giving them a value that is crazy. Everybody knows practically the value of a bottle of Coke, right? Let's say a bottle of Coke is $1, and you're now saying get it for 1 cent. You don't need to let anybody know that that's an irresistible offer, because for those who love Coke, they know that for sure they are getting a crazy deal. That's the way I'll put it. Okay. Or it's like let's say me that do my $100 coaching as $100 consultation call. If you call me directly through my link or through my law firm, it's $200 that they charge, because my managing partner charges $150. So he says, I'm his chairman, there is no way I'm going to charge $100 in this office. So they made my consultation call for the law firm $200. You want to talk to me? You go through the law. Sorry, $250. You have to pay $250. But because the one I do myself, the law firm say they don't even care. They don't want the money self. So I charge $100 on opebanwo.net. So those who have been trying to, let's say I were to have a list, which I do have, or maybe I didn't maintain, but let's say I were to have a list of people who are interested in how to get visas to the US, and I've been sending them email for them to book a call with me for $100. And then all of a sudden they see an email saying, pay only $9 and you can have a call with me. That's an irresistible offer. They know it's worth $100 at least. Now, Dr. Claire is doing a special, which this is all the stuff we went away from, by the way. There was a time that every holiday we have a special deal. I don't remember the last time we did a special offer. Mr. Bayo, Mr. Eric, that's supposed to be your jobs now. We have all been lost for 3 years. But I don't remember, we never did Thanksgiving giveaway. We never did Christmas. We didn't do Easter. We've not done any that I remember in 3 years, and we're wondering why we are making no money. So now that's when you bring out your irresistible offer, by the way, as you look for an excuse, a special, to celebrate your 10 years online, even if it's not 10 years, to celebrate your marriage, to whatever. You have to tie something to it, because remember, if the offer is too good, most people will say it's too good to believe. Now, I'm talking about if you are bringing it outside of your funnel, but this one is within your funnel. So you don't need any special holiday or whatever. You are offering it immediately after you give them. Let me not sidetrack too much. Okay? You are offering it to them right after they just downloaded your lead magnet. Okay? All right? Okay, good point. Asking them to pay what they want is not an irresistible offer, in my personal opinion, unless the price is there. And that is so unusual. I've seen that once or twice. I don't know if I ever did it. That is, how do you even structure that on this page where they can pay what they want? I guess that's technical. Like I said, technical shouldn't stop you. Some guys are doing it. I'm sure if I ask around, I'll be able to know that. That's an interesting one. I've never done that before. In other words, you say this product is $97. Pay whatever you want. I'm not even sure it will convert because it's so counterintuitive. People are going to look at it. I'm like, what? Or what do you think? Have you used it before? I'm curious about that. I think it will convert better, my personal opinion, if you say, oh, this product I sell it for $47 or $197, and then you put proof there to show that you're not just boboing. And then you put 3 options and say, pay what you want, $9, $7, $12. Pick any. Now, Donald, tell us a little bit about how that is. Let me pause there. I love that. And tell me how that worked out. What did you offer for that? And what was the result? At least that gives me.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so the way I'm using it for you wasn't
Interesting. That's a very interesting one. If you can find that link, I want to see it. But I can probably bet. What year was this? Up to 5 years? I can tell you it doesn't work. It's why you don't see it everywhere. Remember, when something works, everybody wants to do it. I can guarantee you it didn't give the desired result for that guy. Or many of those who did it the way they want. Because if it's a good strategy, trust me, that's what everybody will be using by now. That's how these things work. That's why I always say, do what you see so many people doing because they've tried it. It's working. Is why so many people are doing it. If many people are not doing it, then it's not. Sorry, Clarence, you said something. Okay, how did that work for him? I would like to see those links. Interesting. Just off the top of my head, it doesn't even attract me. It doesn't look like something that will work, but I may be wrong. I may try it and see what happens. But I'm willing to bet if it has been out there for more than a couple of years and it's not everywhere now, I can tell you that it's not working for those who did it. That's I'm sure. If he converted more than regular tripwire, you don't think everybody out there and their mother would have been doing it? They would have. There has to be something about it that doesn't make it something attractive to the marketing world. But I stand corrected. So, Don, if you can try to search for it, if you remember the name of the guy, maybe you search, maybe you can find. And Clarence, if you can find the website of the one that you saw, I would love to see it. Just as a curious person, I'm always very curious about what others are doing. I've seen it. I've never used it. I just thought that was really weird. That's what came to my mind. If it's not a donation, I've seen it a lot in donations, like a GoFundMe or that kind of thing, obviously. But in products, that would be intriguing. I would definitely love to try it and see what it looks like. Okay, so the goal of the Tripwire is to fundamentally change the relationship from free prospect to paying customer. It's important to understand why you are doing it. It is to change the relationship. If you are looking at it as making profit, you will not get this. This is still not your profit level operation. It's your first way of trying to get this man, this girl, to drop money with you because you understand the psychology of customers. That if a customer paid $1 to you, it's likely to pay you $1,000 if he has it. That's all we're trying to do here. That's why I put it out there. The goal of the Tripwire is to fundamentally change the relationship from pre-prospect to paying customer. Here are some examples here. Free gift from Shutterfly, just pay shipping. So that got very popular. That's gone down a bit now because people have cotton on to that, where you say free plus shipping. But what they then do, those who probably spoiled it for everybody, now they charge you shipping that is even more than the cost of the book and shipping together. They are saying, buy my book, get my book for free, and then I'll send you shipping. And they're charging you $19.99 in the US. You know they're already taking the money of their book because it doesn't cost $19.99 to mail a book within the US. But those work very, very, because everybody likes to get something for free. So you say free plus shipping, they click, it says free. When they get to checkout, it will then charge them. So people like Mike Filsame, who pioneered this, and Russell Brunson to a large extent in the last 5 or 6 years, they make crazy money out of this because, and then physical, by the way, Olufunke, that still works very much in your niche, e-commerce, where you get a cheap product, a product that is maybe you got it on Alibaba or those places, doesn't cost you more than $5, okay? But then you put a price on it, $29 or $39 or $49, and you say get it for free. Only one item, for instance, they're only allowed to buy one plus shipping of $19.99, making sure that the shipping will cover your cost of your product plus the cost of shipping. That still works very well in e-commerce. So people might then say they want 5, but each one of them, they are going to pay shipping separately for them. So you are making money. They think that they are getting you for free. That works a lot in the physical, but the digital guys have figured that one out. In any case, they are not interested in the most of them are not interested in the physical book anyway. So when they check the shipping and they see that it's closer or even bigger than what they would normally pay if they were to order it from Amazon, then they're just going to pass. But some they will still pay because they had the word free. So free plus shipping still works. Maybe not as great as it works last year. So take a leave, for instance. Okay. Yes, what I hear you, Olufunke, I just need you to hear what I just said. I understand that people do free shipping now. But I'm saying reverse the process. You have nothing to lose. Just create a page for it and try it out. Where your product is free, but you're paying shipping. But of course, to do that, you have to have a deep funnel. We've never really talked about this, your e-commerce thing well, because I've never really seen any serious action from you, so I'm just watching you. But creating using a biz funnel or a click funnel type of thing is perfect for your whatever it's called, your e-commerce thing, despite what that guy is saying. Because when people buy one and you say free plus shipping, the product itself is $12.99 or $29.99. You are saying it's free. They buy it, they pay shipping of $12.99 to anywhere in the world, and then you offer them 3 more of the same. The funnel for e-commerce is very different. I hope you are building your funnel like that. You keep offering them more of what they came to buy. If they bought a wristwatch, the first upsell is 3 more wristwatches. It's not a socks. It's not a suit. It is more of that thing that they just bought. So if they bought a shoe for their daughter, it's 3 more shoes that you offer them at maybe half the price now. So you have to offer them something to make that. Anyway, we'll talk more about that when everybody starts to put their funnel together and they are explaining it, because you're going to put it together at least in descriptive form before we build it. You're going to tell me this is what you're looking at. And by the way, we probably will want to do that tomorrow or next, where you have to like put your funnel together and then tell me what you want to how you want to do it, and then before you go and build it. I don't want you building a funnel, spending all that money building it, then it doesn't work. We have to look at it at least theoretically on the face. All right? Hey, thank you. Eric says something like, get 3 for the price of 1. That's also another strategy. But that typically will go in your upsell 1. If you are using the free plus shipping as your front end, you have the product itself. They are looking at it. The product looks very expensive, and you put it there that this product is $79, $69. And you are saying, get it today free plus shipping. And then your shipping will be anywhere from $12.99 to $19.99. Immediately they do that, the next offer to them will then be, get 3 more for the price of 1. Another irresistible offer now. But that is an upsell to the front end. That's how you start an e-commerce funnel. They don't have all this long drama about buy book, buy course and all that. No, same product, but start differently to appeal to the human mind and the human greed. Okay, so but the irresistible offer is the free plus shipping, which is what we see here, as you can see here. Free gift forever, midnight mini, blah, 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 plus $1 shipping. So this one is really, really a thoroughly irresistible offer because you know shipping is more than $1. So they're making a loss without front end. Deliberately, they're giving you a product that is all right. So this one, rather, this is probably an old thing, and it is because this is more than 4 or 5 years that I did these slides. Okay, so I probably need to change this. This work then where they charge you the price. Okay, this one they give you the free gift. As you can look at it, you are seeing the free gift. They are saying it's a $12 value. It's a very small bottle of perfume, and then you pay only $1 shipping. That $1 is the Tripwire that they just want you to pay something. Immediately you buy this, I can guarantee you are going to get 3 more of that bottle for their normal price of $39.99 each. Then they can say get a 4th one for free or at 50% discount. They're coming for you. They're not going to let you escape with their 1 bottle and 1 shipping. And they're going to give you another crazy offer in the back end that will start to make them some profit. But this one is the free product itself plus $1 shipping, which, yes, it's old, but I think we still work today. Everybody knows shipping is more than $1. So if you are giving them, you are telling them the product is free plus 1 shipping, that is a massive, irresistible offer. You are giving the product free, and they're only paying $1 for shipping, meaning that you are not just paying for the product, you're also paying for the shipping. It's a big boy move right there. I'm not sure that I have the liver to do that right now, though. All right? But, okay, I see now. Look at the kicker right there. They too are not stupid. It says on orders of $25 or more. Aha. So essentially, you have to buy more than $25 to get that free gifts and then have $1 shipping. So in that 25, those stuff that they're going to be selling inside the package, inside their site or wherever they have these, they will have made plenty profit on them. They may have a product that costs $4, they sell it at $25. So you have to buy one of those, then you get a free gift, then you get $1 shipping, and that makes sense. All right? Okay, but are you guys getting the idea of what I mean? An irresistible offer, a tripwire offer is to fundamentally change the relationship from free to paying customer. It does not mean you have to be profitable with it. You probably will not be. If you are being profitable with it, then it can't be an irresistible offer. It really has to be something that costs you money or that is cheaper than, so for digital people, it won't be so much of a problem because you're just giving, it's like me offering my package, 7-figure to 6-figure cost, the complete cost that I know I'm going to sell for $997 minimum. That's what I'm planning to sell the course itself so that I can get away a little bit free from this coaching. And if they want coaching, they have to then pay me $3,000. The cost itself, $997. Then you want coaching, then you talk to me on the phone, then I'm going to try to close you at $5,000 or $3,000. That is the funnel I'm creating for 7 pillars to 6 figures right now, for instance. But if I were to then offer that as let's say I have a different funnel that I want to try to convert them to join whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm offering that $997 product for only $9.97. Yeah, I'm losing $100, but I'm not really losing it because it's a digital product. Okay, I'm only losing it for that one client. It doesn't stop me from still selling it on other sites for $9.97. Everybody will not know unless they come through my funnel that I'm giving it at $9.99. I've been giving away ChatGPT Business Gold Mines now for like 2-3 months, but I'm going to go back to start selling it $39.99. You're going to see it, but it won't be my front end offer anymore. A lead magnet will be in front of it. 20 a report on 20 different businesses you can start on ChatGPT right now. And that report itself will not be more than 10 pages. Just a summary of each of those 20 stuff that I mentioned. Then I would then tell them, get the book, the 250-page book, where this is broken down into blah, 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 blah. It's $39.99 on Amazon, but you can get it for only $1 today. That becomes an irresistible offer. Or you can get it for $4.99. I will even make it $1 after I'm giving it away for free. I just need you to give me that $1 so that I have your credit card on file. It becomes easy for you to pay me. Then after the book, then will then come maybe a cost that is based on the book. And then that cost, of course, will not be $1. That cost will then be is $4.99, but pay me $99 now. You see the funnel? Every step it looks like they're cheating me, but it's digital. I'm making money. Then I can then end that funnel with an invitation for them to join my coaching program for $299 a month, or to call me for a free call. But I hope you are listening. I'm just giving examples of a funnel here. We are going to also have our own brainstorming session to create the funnel for that we're going to focus on. It has to make sense every step of the way. Alrighty? Important note. You are not trying to make a living from selling Tripwire offers. You are trying to acquire buyers because there is nothing more valuable than a list of buyers. If you don't have the what I call the science behind it, that is where you worry. That's why I'm taking my time. We're in the 2-hour mark right now, I know. But it's worth every step of the actually 3-hour mark. We started at 12:33. But trust me, this is what it is fundamental. You are understanding the science of a funnel. So that when you are putting one together, now and in the future, this is playing at the back of your mind. At this stage of your funnel, remember this is the third page of your funnel. The first stage is, is the second stage. The first stage of your funnel is a lead magnet. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. A lead magnet where you give something free to get them to give you permission to have their email. That's the only objective of that. It's not to make money. Immediately send them a Tripwire offer. A Tripwire offer is something to turn them from freebie seekers into buyers. And it doesn't matter how much anybody pays you to be a buyer. A buyer is a buyer. A buyer will always be willing to buy again. That means you have broken the mindset of them just coming to you for free. I am the one that need to learn this lesson over again myself. I've known this thing for years. I've done it. But it's like I went to sleep for so many years. You need to change that fundamental relationship of free to paying. Donald King, I don't know why everybody is asking this. This is what I know. This is what Lee asked. So that means it must be a real question in the mind of many of you. Let me take some of my time on it. No, a webinar is not a lead magnet. Yeah, a webinar can be a lead magnet. Sorry, I thought you were talking about irresistible offer. Yes, a webinar is a good lead magnet, but not a very long one, maybe a 1-hour training. Oh, yes, a 1-hour course or video that addresses a specific issue. For instance, in your own case, a powerful lead magnet for you will be something like it's one strategy on trading forex. You can give it a name. The Finaboshi strategy, whatever you guys call that thing. You give it one name. And then that your training video is focused only on how to do that. Okay? So, yeah. Fibonacci, thank you. The Fibonacci formula, I know that's what they used to say when they want to collect my money. I tell them I know they do. The only one I do, 260,000 I lost. It's called Omega Pro. All my retirement benefits. May God not let us bankrupt. That loss almost made me go into bankruptcy. I'm still struggling with it as we speak. It happened very recently. They will call all these beautiful names. It's all bullshit. So, but the point is, yeah, 260,000 Omega Pro. If you hear now, I'm one of, and I'm not even the biggest loser. There was one guy today. We had a meeting. Sorry, yesterday, a meeting of the investors about how we are going to get our money. I was just laughing there because me, I've mocked on that. My life is over this matter. One guy went to borrow 500 million from bank with his houses. A guy I know him very well, very, very successful shipping guy. 500 million is what he lost. It looks like a joke. This guy that was fighting with what's his name now? Very popular Igbo guy that was fighting with one senator about oil or no oil. What's his name again now? That was fighting with the guy that is doing cars. What's his name again? Put a billion here, billion naira. People are out there, 1B, and lost. Yes, Innocent Motors, 1B is what they put in there. Nobody will shout out because it's too embarrassing for you to shout out in public that you lost that kind of money to what is essentially a what they call a Ponzi scheme. But they told us it's forex they were trading, so we thought it was forex, and they were promising big interest. But I was unfortunately I didn't collect my own every month. I was supposed to invest my money and then collect that money in 14 months because they're going to be trading, blah blah blah. I convinced myself to go do the bullshit. Who's 60K? I thought I was the biggest investor until at meeting. I'm seeing there. I'm seeing guys who can eat me and swallow me without even belching. So what are you talking about? You are talking to $60,000. I had to calm down. One guy, his name is Daniel Onoja, borrowed money from bank, 500 million. Anyway, let's come back to why we are here. So a training is a perfect lead magnet because you're not asking for money for, but it gives them immediate solutions. So 15. So that training, very important, should be between 5 minutes and maximum, I would say 45 minutes even. It shouldn't be too long. It's something they can consume in one sitting and feel. Actually, I would say between 5 to 30 minutes. It has to be powerful. It has to be something that when they listen to it, they say, wow, they got a knowledge that is strong. Then from there, you upsell them. You understand that, Donald? Your own question was different from Lee's own. Lee was asking if that could be a tripwire. At least that's what I thought I had. All right. Yes, a training can be. A webinar can be a lead magnet. Definitely. But not too long one. Because nobody will work that 2 hours in one sitting. They're going to work 10 minutes and they will be gone and they will never come back. All right. I hope we all got it. Lee, did you get what I was saying? I can't remember if I answered your own question right.
Yes, you did. Thank you so much.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. So you are not trying to make a living. So this is not why you are looking for your profit. It's a mental state. Because if you are thinking of profit here, you will not do it. The only objective of this part of your funnel is to turn a freebie seeker into a paying customer. And that is why they actually recommend, and I recommend for you to, once somebody buys, they should be on a separate list from those who have not yet bought anything from you. Separate them because that's a list of buyers. Marketers kill for that. They will pay you crazy money for that. To get that, people do a whole launch. They create a software. They work so hard to launch it, but the only reason they are launching it, they want a list of buyers. So they will give 100% commission to their affiliate. Just help me promote it. Just help me promote it. Just get your people to buy. You can keep all the 100% of the sale. I only want that list of buyers because they know the value of buyers. Buyers are buyers. Buyers will always buy. I don't care how experienced they are like me. I don't care how much money they've made. I don't care how they know that they are just trying to collect your money. They're still going to buy. It's an addiction. You want those addicts in your email list. It's not your business. Go and use it. Just make sure what to give them is good value.